Yo, what's up, YouTube? Haven't posted a video in God knows how long. Yeah, things have changed. Um, I still work at the jail, but this video is for people looking to join the Navy past 30. Um, let's get this off. So, I'm 37 years old. I joined the Navy at 36. I turned 37 in A school. I was looking for videos, trying to find people that was older, around my age, trying to join the Navy, get their perspective about how things will be, what the case may be. Couldn't really find much. Went on Reddit, that wasn't working. I did Facebook, that wasn't working. My recruiter, that wasn't working. MEPS, that wasn't working. So there's a couple of dudes up here, but they really didn't go into detail what I was looking for. So I'm gonna make the video short. I'm gonna talk about my process, talk about the Navy P weeks, train a little bit, the pod or the compartment, Navy terms, THU, which you guys need to know what it is, and a little bit more. So let's jump right into it. So 36 years old, wife, 2 kids, looking for a change. I didn't want to do active duty because I like my career with the sheriff's department. However, I felt like I needed a little more challenge. I wanted to get better discipline in my life, and I wanted to do something way better than I was doing already. So, 237 pounds, lost all the weight, all the way down to 191. Got into the Navy, signed my contract, went to MEPS, had a great time doing that. So, now move forward. Here comes the fun part. Get the MEPS, everything was all right. So, the night before you ship, you would stay in the hotel. For me, the hotel is in my hometown, stayed in the Hilton, had a good time there. I mean, laughing, talking to a couple of family members, what the case may be, and then turn back around. I shipped right the next morning, July 8th, 2021. Raining out, it was a little raining that morning, coming downpour, sitting in the airport. At that moment, I did want to quit, but at that time, I signed my contract, and I wanted to go forward with this. I'm gonna tell you right now, you sign a contract before you step off that plane, Chicago O'Hara, you still have a chance to turn around, go home if you don't want to do it no more. You just got to call the number, call your recruiter, whatever they tell you to do. But me, I was woman thinking I was going to do it regardless. Night of arrival. The video somewhat is in sync with it. Get to the airport, they measure your shoes because of COVID, put you on this hard concrete floor on your butt and get ready. Yes, you will be on the floor, so get ready. A lot of times in Navy boot camp, you will be on the floor. Got there, night of arrival, got to probably Great Lakes about 10:30ish. Went through the whole process, got my duffel bag, got my weigh in, because they will weigh when you get there to make sure you're not overweight. I was overweight by 1 pound, but they let me on through. Then they put you back on the bus. They take you to quarantine. Now I know this video, I did boot camp with 8 weeks. It changed. Now it's 10 weeks. It's coming from a SecNav, which is Secretary of the Navy. Got in, did what I had to do. Got in quarantine. Said I wasn't wrong, which is restricted for movement for 4 days. I was vaccinated. So vaccinated, one of people got through training first, the rest of the people who wasn't stayed in quarantine for 2 weeks. That was hell. The compartment, the windows are shaded out. So the windows like behind me, picture them a clear window with gray. That's all it was. You could not tell what was going on outside. There's no windows to look out and see what's going on. It played with this a lot. It was a mental game. You had petty officers coming in there yelling at you all the time. I had one, Petty Officer Rodriguez. He was a CB. He was not like that, but we had Petty Officer Lone Wolf. That guy scared me. And I'm 37. He was 32. Scared the living bejesus out of me. Every day. They put you in. They're not gonna teach you. Well, my petty officer didn't teach you nothing. He was one of the ones that he was gonna work, answer a couple questions about the Navy, walked around the compartment. He taught us how to make a bed, but not all the way. What the case may be. So then Lone Wolf come in at nighttime, and he was ferocious like a lion. God darn. He would come in, yell, but he was preparing you for the training process. Like I said, I'm not going to go in detail about the training. I'm just going to go on certain steps. Now, I would tell you, work out, get in shape. I saw people coming in boot camp especially in my division 397, who y'all, that was out of weight. We had one guy who could not do 12 push-ups. So we had to push him. Eventually he got asthma and he got moved to the division. Eventually he graduated. Now week 5, I believe, they do the RDC assessment. They want to tell you this, but most of the time people are already given. When you do the run, they give you a 90-second buffer time because they're not trying to drop people around that time. You still get seconds time to complete the laps, where the case may be. So let's say you did, and Freedom Hall is 12 laps because half a mile, I think, in that whole track is half a mile. So instead of 6, you do 12. You get 90 seconds additional time. With that being said, most everybody's gonna pass unless you had that one person who just not trying. Boot camp, you will run, do push-ups, work out every single day, 6 days a week for at least about an hour, if not 30 minutes of that. And then you will get beat. My division, we didn't get beat like that. But moving forward, when you go take the official PRT, you need a pass. If you over by 1 second run time, you will get asthma. There's no questions about it. Me, 37, I did a time of 14:50. I did my mile and a half time at 13:15. Could have helped my RDCs. They wanted to see me pass because of my age. But on that, I pushed myself. Moving forward, battle stations, can't really talk about that. Just know you're going to have fun. Battle stations, I do battle stations all day long. They let me. It's the after effect of battle stations. It's our crucible event. Moving forward, graduation. When I graduated, my people was the very first ones back in graduation. If I believe it's 2 people at a time now they're allowing, and everybody must be vaccinated. There is no, if you cannot get on that base not vaccinated, if you're not vaccinated, do not get on that base. I'm just letting you know that now. Right now, we had one kid who family was against the vaccination, missed his whole graduation because they would get vaccinated just for him, which I kind of felt bad for him. Boot camp now is 10 weeks, but going in 37-year-old, nighttime, there's no such thing as sleep. You'll probably go to bed, taps, at like 10, and you probably at 12, 1 o'clock, because the young kids going to keep you up. In my age, a lot of young kids respected me because I was older. I was the inmate till I got fired, but it was fine with me. But a lot of people still looked at me and respected me because of my age. The compartment, just like being on the ship, you gonna be in the room all day. It get boring. You gonna be wishing you go outside in March. Pee-wee is difficult. I'm just saying that now. Once again, they're yelling at you. They're trying to get your mind taken care of because their job is to tear you down as a civilian, only to build you back up as a sailor. And that's exactly what happened to me. I went in. People know I work for the sheriff's department. My mind, I was like, I'm good. I'm physically fit. I'm ready for this, but I wasn't. I cried. I miss my family. I miss my wife. I miss my kids. I miss my 1-year-old. I miss my 17-year-old. My aunt just died at 17. My aunt just died from COVID, and I had a lot of things going on. I was combating stuff. If you're watching a video for somebody else, I would tell you write letters every single day. We had one guy who said, quote unquote, forced to sign his contract. Wasn't. He eventually got out because he tried to commit suicide. People is going to look at you because you're older. They're going to look for fatherly advice. But most of the time, I was doing dumb stuff with them. Half the time I was in the bed. At 10 o'clock come, I would sleep, gone, because I was so tired. They do wake you up early some mornings. I remember in Pee Wee, I would get up at 3:30 in the morning getting up because you had to do medical, and it's processing week, and those is your real first test. A lot of RDCs do back off around week 3 and 4 sometime. My RDCs didn't back off. We had one RDC back off the last day of training, where she started crying because she missed us because we were her best worst division, but she called us that. Everybody's bad at some point. One petty officer, he was kind of like, hey, come in at nighttime. He gave our stories, but at the same time too, we did training with him. And we had our chief. Our chief was kind of like, he's 39, I'm 38, 37, so we had a lot in common. He'll tell me, I have more Navy versus you have more life experiences. Going at 37, you're going to be it's going to be challenging. It's going to be very challenging. THU. Let me mention that. When I was in boot camp, I graduated, graduated, chest out and everything. After I graduated, the night before I graduated, I got moved to THU. THU, I'm gonna be on the subject for a little bit to help you guys understand. THU stands for Temporary Holding Unit. So let's say week 6, I believe, you'll get you go over to recruit receipts, and they giving you orders, your official orders to leave RDC. They give you orders. They tell you where you're going. If you so happen to be one of them people, they get a white sheet of paper. Just know you in THU. Overseas, THU. You want anything I know overseas THU, or you need something wrong with your order, you want THU. THU at RTC sucks. They treat you just like a recruit. You still wake up on time every morning at 6. You can't, but you still wake up every time morning at 6:45. Be outside, do muster, and you go out there and call your name. Go back to the compartment, or you go to breakfast. Come on back, and you sit in the yeoman lounge and do nothing all day. Literally, you get bored of that. I hate THU. And I waited for order for 3 weeks only because on my contract it was a one piece of line where my NOS closed down, and I had to go from one city to another city, and it took 3 weeks for the paper to go through. One thing you can do is call your detailing and talk to them and see what's going on. But like I said, you're gonna hate THU. It's nothing good about it. When I left, I heard it got worse. Well, they do inspections almost every day. It's based on what mood the chief is in for RTC. And when I left, I went to Meridian, Mississippi to become a yeoman, and I was stuck in THU for down there for a month, cleaning up pine needles, picking up trash, it working in the sun, hot, sometimes cold, and whatever the case may be. Now, when I got to A school, I was stuck in THU because the yeoman class was half capacity. They only had 3 instructors at the time, so you sitting there looking crazy. So you are gonna work in THUs. At some point, everybody go to THU, to be honest. But you doing all of the things. The petty officers that was there, EM2, BM2, HT1, QM1. She's pretty, by the way. RS1, both of them, Wim, Fletcher. That's a number of people. LS1, them a couple of people I just know. They're pretty chill. They understand what's going on. Do your work, where the case may be. But that's my thing about at my age, 37, going to boot camp, where the case may be. I can try to answer questions, remember some of the things I remember. I'm back home now. I got back home December 15th. I've been home almost a month and some change. Just got separated from active duty to reserve status, looking to go full-time support. I'm a yeoman in the Navy. I love it. I love it. I would, if I had to go to boot camp, do everything back over again, I probably would do it. I just would do it because it was an experience. That's something they can never take away from you. I mean, working at the jail, I tell people I was loose cannon, but now being older, now working in the military, you got to have military bearing, which you wouldn't have learned that. Like I said, this video is for people older, 30 and over. If you're like 28 in that age, you be okay. But in boot camp, the youngest was 17, and I was the oldest at 37, 36. So I say 37. Yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. We had good days. We really had good days where the RDC was kind of relaxed. Folding the stove, oh my God. You'll learn what that is. Folding the stove, getting ready for inspections, marching, left face, right face, to the rear march, counter left march. You will learn all that. I was a little nervous because I'm like, boy, whoa. Oh, side note too, what you don't tell at MEPS, they will find in the Navy when it comes to Pee Wee. And the whole mobile and troop and everything, people do leave because of that. I had one guy, like I said, try to commit suicide. He got out. Don't go to Navy looking, even looking at the video longer wise. Don't try going to the Navy and think that, I'm going to change my life because I'm a hardhead. The Navy will teach you how to shut the HE double hockey sets up. They will yell at you, but only to build that military bearing up. And I'm kind of happy I got my military bearing because that's going to help me. Like I said, man, keep your head up. Hang in there. If you sign that contract, want the melts, go through with it. Have fun. There were a lot of days in boot camp I did have fun with the younger kids. And I told my wife, when I got home, I want to make this video because, like I said, I didn't have a video, nobody telling me what to do at 30 and above. To be correct, 36 and above. But if you're younger looking at this video, just know division wherever you in, it's gonna be division, club division at night. It's not, nobody's gonna sleep. Even at the battle stations, people are so stoked, so excited. I would recommend going to boot camp with phone cards, write letters, tell your people to write you. I don't care if it's write 3 sentences, write you, because it's morale. It boosts you. My petty officer Fredericks, I love that guy. He BM1, that's his original rate. I know it now. But he was one of the ones that would at nighttime talk to us different stories. He knew we're getting beat, knew we're getting drilled so much, and he was kind of like, relax. Even Chief told us, relax. That's about it. If you like the video, like, subscribe. I'm gonna make more videos about what I did in the Navy, what the case may be, or you got questions about the Sheriff's Department, I still am doing that, which I'm making a video about that for veterans, because I'm a veteran now. So like, subscribe, share, whatever case may be. I'm not looking for money. I just do this stuff for fun because I like talking about it. In the meantime, you guys have a good one.